afternoon and welcome to Ewood Park. Blustery conditions here today for this match between two long-established clubs, founder members in fact of the Football League, Blackburn Rovers, and our visitors from the Midlands, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Let's run through the two teams for today's match, starting with Blackburn Rovers. 1, Terry Geno. 2, 3, Chris Sully. 4, Nicky Reid. 5, Kevin Moran. 6, David Mail. 7, Andy Kennedy. 8, and making a welcome return, Alan Irvine. 9, Frank Stapleton. 10, Simon Garner. 11, Scott Sellers. And the two substitutes today, number 12, Howard Gale, and number 14, Tony Finnegan. Now the Wolves team. 1, Mark Kendall. 2, Andy Thompson. 3, Mark Venus. 4, Shane Wesley. 5, Keith Downing. 6, Gary Bellamy. 7, Tim Steele. 8, Paul Cook. Number 9, and not only making his first appearance at Ewood Park, but also his first appearance against the Rovers team, Steve Bull. 10, Paul McLaughlin. 11, Robbie Dennison. And their two substitutes are number 12, Tom Bennett, and number 14, Paul Jones. And how nice it is to look out on the pitch today and see these famous old goal shirts out on the green turf here at Ewood Park for what promises to be a very close encounter between these two sides. When they met earlier in the season down at Molineux, the Rovers won by 2-1. And the reason Steve Bull hasn't played against the Rovers before is that he was actually suspended that day and missed the game. So it gives you some idea of just how important it is for one of these two teams today to pick up the 3 points that are at stake and possibly take the opportunity to move into the top 6. Always interesting when a ball like that goes up early in the game, just to see what kind of impact the wind is going to have. The free kick, the first one of the game, was the Rovers' way for the foul on Andy Kennedy. Plenty of Rovers men forward now as Kevin Moran gets ready to plant it into the box. Kennedy up, beaten to it though, headed away, and away come Wolves. Gary Bellamy. Playing it out wide. Tim Steele. It's back with Steele now. Sully in the tackle, but Steele retains possession. Ball bounced nicely for him. Looks down the line. Gives it to Andy Thompson. Ends up on his backside, but the only result is a throw-in the Wolves' way. Plenty of men up. Bellamy from the back. Shane Wesley up there, and it's Bellamy on the end of it, across the box, and that's the opening goal in the very first minute of the game. Gary Bellamy up from the back, managed to find acres of space on this left-hand side, headed it across the goal mouth behind the Rovers' defence. They were unable to clear it away, managed to find acres of McLaughlin, was on the end of it too. Take a nice easy opportunity from a couple of yards range to plant it in the back of the net, and that's his 3rd goal of the season. We'll be quite delighted with his part in that goal. Mark Venus loses out. Garner shoots, top corner, 1-1. Well, what a sensational opening to this match. Just 2.5 minutes gone, half a minute after the first goal for Wolves. The Rovers get the equaliser. Right hand side, Rob. From Mark Venus in the challenge, put the ball inside to Garner, advanced towards the edge of the box, and from about 25 yards range, put it in the top right-hand corner beyond the reach of Mark Kendall to make the scoreline. Blackburn Rovers 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. Atkins up the line. Irvine quickly in on it. Challenged by Dennison. Mark Venus over the far side, but Sully presents it to Sellers. Atkins looks up the line, but everybody marked, and his pass is overhit anyway. And Bellamy decides not to turn towards goal, but upfield to Bull, who heads it on to McLaughlin. Dennison shown he's prepared to take on a man, and he's actually got two there to take on. Beats them both. Hammered into Stapleton, runs loose, an absolutely brilliant save, diving to his right hand side, full length, to prevent Paul Cook from putting Wolves back into the lead. What a tremendous save, belying his 37 years there. But this unrelenting pressure continues with a corner. In it comes, flicked on, and into the back of the net. And it's McLaughlin again, who's flicked on by number 4, Shane Wesley, and from a similar range, and it's McLaughlin again. Nodded in from about 3 yards range into the back of the net to put Wolverhampton Wanderers back into the lead, 2-1, with 33 minutes of this first half gone. David Mail playing it wide, cut out by Thompson. Downing, Nicky Reid in the challenge. Sellers puts it through to Garner. Flag stays down, inside to Kennedy. 2-2! And that brings more protests to that self-same linesman over the far-hand side, as Wolves were absolutely convinced that Simon Garner was a couple of yards offside. Well, you got the video, so you got the opportunity to play it back 2 or 3 times and check it through for yourselves. Oh, that was a bit too quickly for me to give a verdict. It was a long ball put through to Garner. Downing, Nicky Reid in the challenge. Sellers puts it through to Garner. Flag stays down, inside to Kennedy. 2-2! And that brings more protests to that self-same linesman over the far-hand side, as Wolves were absolutely convinced that Simon Garner was a couple of yards offside. Well, ball put through to Garner, completely unmarked on the left. He cut inside, found Kennedy free, round about the penalty spot, and he picked his spot to plant it past Mark Kendall to make the scoreline after 39 minutes. Blackburn Rovers 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Wolves tend to get around the 15,000 mark down at Molineux. Very well supported side when success is there out on the field, and it certainly has been for the last 4 seasons, even though it's been in the lower divisions. This ball hit out wide to the left. Dennison brings it down beautifully, can't advance forward, and a poor clearance by David Mail, didn't get any distance. Ran to Dennison and offside all the way there, Cook. McLaughlin lanches onto it, hoping to complete a first half hat-trick. Then realises to his disappointment that it's a waste of time putting the ball in the net. 5 minutes in this first half, and seeing there haven't been any injuries to cause the physiotherapist to come on, we assume the whistle will go any minute, and in fact there it goes. And what superb entertainment we've had in this first half here at Ewood Park. Rovers 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Welcome back to Ewood Park for the second half, and if we get as much entertainment in this half as we did in the first 45 minutes, then nobody can complain that they haven't had their money's worth. As Steve Bull gets the second half underway, long ball hit downfield. Sully tries to give us another sensational start to the second half by planting it in his own net. No, I'm only joking. There was no danger whatsoever as he pushed it back to Terry Geno. Ball slewed off his foot to Wesley. Tried to regain it then. Stapleton does get it back. Sully a long ball downfield, but straight on Bellamy's head. Paul Cook, who's had a strong game so far today in midfield, plays it wide to Venus. And a bit of a tussle between Irvine and Venus, quickly sorted out by the referee. Played short, inside to Cook, forward to McLaughlin, who holds off Moran very well. Venus with a long high ball, trying to pick out Bull. Stapleton heads down. Downing, bottom corner, beautifully taken. Stapleton's half clearance where the header dropped on the edge of the box onto Keith Downing's chest. He brought it down beautifully and drilled it into the bottom corner. And Wolves, for the third time in this match, go back in. The challenge by Moran on Steve Bull, who then has a bit of histrionics. But the referee ignores him completely. Tell Wolves to get on with this free kick. Steele inside, finds McLaughlin, quite happy to hold the ball up in this bottom right hand corner. In fact, Steele goes to that corner flag. It's up to the Rovers to win it, and they do. Sellers inside after Sully won it. Finnegan puts it upfield, intercepted by Thompson. Sellers desperately tries to keep it in play. Cook fails to do so. The throw-in goes the Rovers' way. Nail downfield, can't find Gale, but it goes beyond him to Garner as the final whistle blows and the Rovers' poor home form continues. In 16 games here at Ewood, they've only managed to win 5, drawing 7 and losing 4, and what a blow to their hopes of moving into the top 6. It's Wolves who have that opportunity tonight. Well, the half-time scored 2 apiece. 2 goals from Paul McLaughlin for Wolves and replies from Simon Garner and Andy Kennedy from the Rovers, but it was Wolves through Keith Downing early in the second half who got the decisive third to leave a final scoreline of Blackburn Rovers 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 3.